Hey, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're finding me is just right. It's about 6:30 in the morning here. Sun hasn't quite come up yet, and what a morning it has been. As you can see, I'm having to create this video on my phone, and then I'm going to upload it in order to share it with y'all. I have restarted my computer and my internet about 90 million times this morning. In the meantime, I was like, I guess it means switch things up, right? So I did a reel. I pulled some cards, the starseed message for us here. Let me clear our space, and then I'll get into this. Going with the flow, trust is definitely the theme, and being able to embody that in every now moment. Not getting frustrated. I kind of chuckled with myself and thought, better to chuckle than to be like losing your shit mad, which frustrated, annoyed, which an older version of me would have been. Not gonna lie, by about the 10th time I was a little frustrated, but that's when I was like, Emily, choose again. Clearly this resistance is for a reason. So yes, even though we might not know the reason in the moment, trust that it's always working for our benefit. I was able to quick pump out a reel, which is going to be a different way to promote our tribe in here, which I'm excited about. I always like to do new things. I get bored doing the same thing all the time. So yes, collective message from our starseed deck. I will elaborate on that. I already pulled the message, and then I'll go a little deeper for those of us in here with our unicorn deck and leave us with a healing oracle message. So I did have somewhat of a plan, and then spirit threw a wrench in that, but yeah, we have to be prepared for that, right? So a few things in my life on a personal note real quick, because I don't know how much storage I have on my phone, so I don't know how long I can make this video, number one. Number two, a few of the notes are on my phone, so we'll see what I can remember. I'll start with that first. The in or out, ask yourself in or out, right? A reminder on trust. If we feel the need to shift things around outside, if we can't figure out our next move outside, that's because we're not supposed to figure it out. We're not supposed to know right in this moment. We're supposed to surrender to the unknown. We're supposed to be flexing our trust muscle. So know that if you can't figure out a solution on the outside, it's a call to go within, to remind yourself that all the solutions are within, that we have everything we need right here. Again, trust. I slept all weekend long, a ton of rest. That's why in the reel, in our initial starseed message, I said I am hearing integration, awakening, upgrades, because holy moly, I had, gosh, I hate it when I say holy moly and holy Hannah, but yet I can't change it. So here it is. Again, surrendering to what we can't control, right? But yes, I slept. I had like an hour nap both Saturday and Sunday morning, and then like an hour and a half nap in the afternoon on both days, and I was able to sleep like 10 hours still. So I ended up with like 12 hours total both Saturday and Sunday. And I'm in this weird, strange vibe, voidy place. I feel like I've been saying that often, but it's true, especially now after all of this sleep integration. So much processing, healing can be done in our sleep, number one. But yeah, I feel like I've been given this new body, this new life. It's a strange place to be. I'm even having a little bit of vertigo, trippy vibes, like dizziness. So I'm being careful with my walking. Not quite sure if I'll work out today because I'm a little tipsy just walking on solid ground. It almost feels like I'm a giraffe been given new legs, and I can't help but think it has something to do with all of the sleep I was called to this weekend. Sometimes if our mind is just going to cause turmoil and chaos, spirit will exhaust us so we can go to sleep, because then we can have some rest from that overfunctioning mind. And with all this light coming in, I know y'all have been feeling it too. The light comes in, everything that's not a match to that comes up to the surface, and so those repetitive thoughts, self-criticism, that type vibe that you maybe thought you put to rest maybe was louder for you over the past couple of weeks. Know that that is normal. Let's see. Also, with that extra sleep, with the mind chatter, I was feeling more disconnected from the higher realms, like just almost like my access was cut off. So know that this is like a reset period. No, you aren't cut off eternally, forevermore. And then again, only doing things out of inspiration versus obligation, checking our own intentions often, always, right? Like when you're going to do a thing, are you doing it because you want to, because it's a soul-led nudge, right? Because it's a calling you can't not do, or are you doing it for external validation and approval, right? In order to meet a need that you should be, again, going internally for. So all good things to check in with ourselves. Are we looking for a way out when we should be looking for a way in? So remind yourself of that. Okay, so we had perspective. None of this matters. So a reminder, if you feel tripped up on the outside, again, it's a call to go within, right? Not fix something outside. And then karmic relationships, soul growth, conflict. Some relationships are simply put on our path, put in our life, in order for us to step up, to remember our power, right? In order for us to take that authoritative role, to make the choice, make the change, to say that we deserve better, to show that we have learned, right? We can live from that wisdom. We can make those choices trusting in ourselves. We don't need things to completely fall apart. We don't need a big disaster to come in. We don't need the universe or someone else to make a decision for us. We trust ourselves. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. A reminder, if you feel like you don't fit in, if you feel like no one understands you around you, that's a call, again, to go within. As long as you understand yourself, that's the most important thing, right? But again, embody your authentic self, this new version of you. Be willing to let go of who and what is no longer a match, so you have space. You can make space to call in your soul tribe. I also heard this over the weekend: make space to make space. And how clever is that, right? Meaning, like, make the time, make the area, plan it, schedule it if you need to. It's that crucial to be still, to check in with yourself. Everything that's external, everything that we see outside, every manifestation started with creation, started with energy, right? Everything that's manifested on the physical is 99% ready to pop before we ever even see it. So yeah, by making that space, by going within, we call on our source. We're able to recharge, right? To have more energy, to create more. You can't just go without ever filling yourself up again. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Again, this isn't our first time here, right? We're simply remembering, and we're remembering our power. We're stepping into our power, and we're calling in our tribe. We're living from our wisdom, not our wounds now. Yeah, just even when I move my head just right, I get dizzy. This vertical thing, I'm not complaining about it. I kind of like it. The feeling. It reminds me of Phoebe on Friends when she stood up and got a real quick head rush, and she's like, "Ooh, head rush." And she sat back down. She's like, "One more time." It's not that it's not enjoyable, but it might be, I might not want to be driving with this type vibe. Good thing my car's in the shop. Okay, what do we need to know from our unicorn friends? Cosmic Sapphire, act with honor and integrity, speak your truth. Yes, again, that's what is going to call in our soul tribe, right? Being our authentic self. If you're feeling like you don't fit in, it's because you're made for this new world, this new earth. You're made to lead others, to show others the way. Be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. Yes, this is our opportunity again to live from our wisdom, not our wounds. Look for opportunities to choose again, to react differently in a frustrating moment, right? Maybe your electronics are acting up and you don't let that get to you, or you decide to do something differently, and then you see instantly how that works to your benefit. The instant manifestation is peace, joy, contentment. If you feel that within, know that you've already shifted things. Uncord relationships, let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. Beautiful. That goes beautiful with the karmic relationships there, right? So again, step into your power. Clarifying experiences, right? If there's relationships, something you're experiencing, know that we aren't meant to live what we don't want, right? It's just simply a clarifying experience, and then we get to choose again, choose differently, embody what we do want to attract. Again, a reminder, we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. And so if there's something you're missing, you're lacking from the external, again, embody that internally, and then watch the universe mirror that back to you. Listen to your heart. Awaken psychic abilities. Tune in to the infinite. Yeah, remember your power. Remember who you are. Remember that nothing is off limits if we lead from our heart, right? Those heart-centered desires are meant for us. Just the fact that you had that desire pop in is an indication that it's for you. And soul satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. Yes. If something is feeling uncomfortable now, know that it's not going to get better down the road, right? The uncomfortable feeling, that uncomfortable emotion. Again, our emotions are our guidance system. Thank it for if we weren't feeling that type of way, we wouldn't know that we were actually wanting something differently, right? So choose again. Create perfect health, access divine abundance. Yes, mind, body, soul, right? It's all connected. I just did a mind, body, soul meditation this morning. As within, so without, as above, so below, right? The interconnectedness of not only our micro universe with the macro universe, but the interconnectedness of all of us as well. So beautiful message. Let's, I just discovered this last weekend that these are actually, they all are like I am, or I release, or I let go of, or I know. They all begin with like an I. So I'm calling it my healing oracle deck, healing affirmation deck, instead of trying to say that law of positivism, although I think I have it down now. So this is the deck, in case you're wondering. All right, so as I said, I'm not sure I'm going to get a workout in today. I'm ready for it after all that rest, but again, with the dizziness, so we'll see what happens. I'm taking it as a sign for now to be still, right? There's no more literal sense, I guess, that I could be told to sit down than being dizzy when I'm up and moving. So processing, a lot happening in our crown, right? So yes, no, you're not alone if you're feeling that type thing. If you want to work with me, if you're wanting a reading, if you want access to the course I created, if you would like to start your wellness journey, whether you want to work out today or you want to wait a day or two also, you could still sign up, access, log in, get access to the app and check out all the goods from your couch, from your bed, wherever you're going to be today. But yes, if you're needing something, reach out. So what do we have here? Spirit, with my thoughts, I co-create with the universe. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up leveling, leveling up, another cycle, right? Forward progress. Spirit applauds you. Remember your power, right? We can get all of the nudges, all of the guidance in the world, but free will. We make the choices. So yes, remember your power. Come from a place of love, peace, joy, and watch the universe mirror that back to you. Sending so much love.